Okay, so I'm going to be taking up this toilet here and snaking this drain. One of the things about this is that actually I don't even think this needs to be snaked, but the person that owns this house wants it to be snaked anyway. So really, to take this up, there's only really three things you need to do. You need to take out this water line, which I already took out, and all you had to do is, unscrew it right there. You can see that's where it's at. Before you do that though, you want to make sure that the water is off from here. That's the water line. Then the next thing I want to do is I want to take and unscrew this right here, in which case you can see how wobbly this is. And same thing with that side, and it's just as wobbly on that side, which is how this is not, this is leaning a little over that way, And I also think that because this is leaning that way, that water has been getting under it, like this floor over here, like especially right here, right? You look at that. This floor in here is uneven and it needs to be taken care of. So property owner's gonna have to do something about that. But what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and unscrew the pieces right here. Unscrew this, unscrew the other one, other side, and then I'm gonna go ahead and lift up this toilet. I can go ahead and keep these, or I can go ahead and get rid of them, because this is going to need a new wax ring, and depending on the wax ring I get, it'll come with those, come with some new bolts and hex bolts. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and move this out of the way, and then go ahead and bring in the auger to go ahead and drain this. Wipe this off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I don't really feel like touching everything that's dirty. That side, this side. From here, I ended up getting a phone call, so gonna go ahead and do a voiceover. You can see that I took off the toilet from where it once was, and I decided to go ahead and put a bag where the pipe is to not let any smells come out of the pipe. So I decided to do that, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the toilet, and then I brung in the auger. Now you can see right now I decided to go ahead and turn it on, and I'm pushing the line into the pipe. While it's on, the pipe is the line is spinning, and it's spinning. So once it hits, let's say like a P-trap, or just hits any other type of corner, the turning will help with getting the line to go through. Also, when it comes to a blockage, the turning will help, clear the blockage as well. So you can also see right now I'm not pulling too much of the line. I just want a little bit at a time, so it's much easier to control, as well as if I take too much out at one point in time, there's a possibility that the line will start to twist around each other, and then I'll have to stop and then untwist it and then start over again. So I'm just going to keep doing this until the line is fully out of the auger. This particular auger is a 50-foot one, and you can see right there the line actually got caught on my glove. So I usually got to stop. You're gonna have to stop and do that as well. as in either you'll have to stop and put it in reverse, so the line will let go of your glove if you got one on. You know, 9 times out of 10, you should probably have one on since you're dealing with, you know, stuff that goes down the toilet. By the way, it's a good idea to go ahead and throw those gloves away once you're done with them after doing, you know, the snaking. You really don't need to carry bacteria elsewhere on your tools and other things like that you'll be touching with gloves on. So plus, you know, that stuff also is going to be on your hands. All right, so I'm just about done with going pushing the line through. So now I am going to go in reverse and start bringing the line back out. You can see that I decided to grab this rag just so I can try to wipe off a little bit of this, you know, bacteria as it's coming out and anything else that might come out with it. So as you can see, as I'm pulling the line, I'm pulling the line right back into the auger. I'm trying to wipe off the line as well as I'm doing it. Even though I'm doing it this way, I still need to, you know, go wash it off with a hose afterwards. And I'm gonna just keep doing that until, you know, either I find something, and as you can see, something's starting to come out. So I let my foot off the button, and as I come up, you can see that I have some baby wipes in the line. So I don't want to touch the stuff with my hand. I really don't want to touch it with the rag either, but I need to do something. Like, the stuff ain't coming off so much by itself, but ultimately you gotta do what you gotta do. Cutting it with my box cutter. Sometimes you don't have to do that. Sometimes you can just unravel it, but you see right here, I didn't have that option. Otherwise I wouldn't use my box cutter. And as I get this stuff out off this line, I can go ahead and keep going. And before I turn the auger back on, I wanted to make sure that I had the line back in the auger as much as possible. And now I'll put my rag back on to try to get the last amount. And you can see that I got the line out and I just got a little bit left on the tip of the auger line. And that's it. So since there was some in there, some baby wipes, it's a good idea to go ahead and snake it again. You want to repeat the process until you no longer see any baby wipes or whatever it is in there. You want to make sure that you want to keep doing it until you no longer see any of whatever is in there, because just because you snaked it once might not have gotten rid of all of the blockage. So keep doing it, repeat the process until it's done, and that's it.